Welcome back to Callahan's Corner, where you ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. So this question is directly out of the Service Autopilot users group. So this is applicable to whether you use Service Autopilot or another platform for scheduling and billing. But I'm going to actually show you how to break this out in Service Autopilot. But the first part of the video really is going to be software independent. So the question was, how do I go out and standardize the estimating for shrub trimming in my lawn care and landscape business? So this is something that we did at my lawn care company, Callahan's, probably 9-10 years ago. But the idea of this is we wanted to be able to go in and set up a standardization so we can go in and measure how many shrubs we had, or count how many shrubs based on size. Small, medium, large shrubs and hedgerows with or without a ladder, and depending if we're doing all three sides of the hedgerow or just the top and the side. So this was something that the gentleman that ran Callahan's Lawn Care had never done as far as trimming shrubs. And within about a week, week and a half, he was proficient in his estimates. We're within a few dollars of mine, having over 20 years of experience. So what I want to do is just in this example here, I'm going to flip the screen, open it up, and show you how we actually built this out, and give you kind of a roadmap, or as I like to call it, a blueprint for success. And then tomorrow we are going to be going over what a fully automated service business looks like as well for tomorrow's Callahan's Corner. So right here, I'm going to drop this down. If you haven't seen this before, this is the SimpleGrowth blueprint here. And the SimpleGrowth blueprint literally is our blueprint to build the services out. So I'm going to go into small, medium, and large shrubs here. So I'm going to try to be looking over on the other screen to make sure my picture here is not overlapping the actual view here. But if I pull my picture off, the audio will leave. So that's why we've got it open here. But the idea is with the SimpleGrowth blueprint is we're going to blueprint it here and then build it in the Service Autopilot or whatever other software you're using. So our service name here is the number of small shrubs, and the custom field or job variable is the number of small shrubs. That's what we're going to be measuring to create this estimate. So what I'm going to say is for every 1-to-1 shrub, I'm going to charge a certain amount, and right now I've got this for 2 minutes on average for a small shrub. A small shrub is going to be up to 3 feet in height. Now, what I'm going to do is put in a dollar per hour revenue goal. So let's say our revenue goal is $65 and it's costing us maybe $38 break even. So by simply placing that in the SimpleGrowth blueprint, we've taken all the thought and process out of this. So it calculates the price based on 2 minutes for $2.17 and a cost before profit of $1.27. And what I'm going to do is just copy and paste the man-hour charge and expense. And then it's calculating the every 1/1 shrub. So every shrub over the first one is an additional $2.17, 0.03 hours, and $1.27 in expense before profit. So I'm going to go down now here and shoot down to medium shrubs. So same exact thing. I'm going to go in and paste my numbers in, and based at my 3 minutes a shrub to trim, clean up, and get rid of that debris, I've got that at $3.25 a shrub. And now I'm going to go down into my large shrub and kick that back in. I've got my industry production rate here as well for number of large shrubs. That's $18.42 a shrub based on $65 an hour. But let's say maybe we're charging $60. That calculates that updated price. So we're basing these prices based on your prices, not what everybody else in your market's charging based on how long it should take. So now I've got a small shrub under 3 feet, 3 feet to under 6 feet for medium, and then up to 10 feet for the large here. Let me grab my charger here because it looks like we are about to run out of juice. So what could go wrong on a Facebook Live talking about small, medium, and large shrubs? So hold on 1 second here and we'll update this. All right, now that we got some juice here and we are back with some power, so we'll dive back into Callahan's Corner here. So now we've got our small, medium, and large shrubs. So once again, small shrubs are up to 3 to up to 6 feet, and under is medium, and then from 6 to under 10 feet is going to be your large. Next thing we're breaking down here is hedgerows with no ladder. So these are in per linear foot. I traditionally break them down per 10 linear feet when we break these down in the SA setups or Service Autopilot setups that we set up for folks that are turnkey. So I'm going to paste in our hourly goal and our break even again. And based at 42 minutes, I've got a charge of $45.50 for both sides and the top with cleanup for hedgerow without a ladder. Now I'm going to drive down into hedgerows with a ladder and drop our hourly goal and expense in. And now based at 55 minutes, we've got $59.58 for every 10 linear foot section of hedgerow. Now, the last thing we may be looking at is shrub pruning disposal fees. So how many pruning disposals are we looking at? Are we breaking it up in a full dump truck, a quarter dump truck, or an eighth of a dump truck? And what's that costing us? So what we could say is we can go in and say, okay, based my disposal fee is 25 minutes divided by 60 is how many man hours we have for one person to dump it. We're going to put in our hourly goal and charge. It's right now we're at $27.08. And if it's costing you something to dispose of them, you may want to put in cost per dump. And let's say it costs you 25 bucks. So what's going to happen is we'd want to update that formula. And now, based on $25 dump fee, you're actually losing money. So we'd want to either, at least at a bare minimum, add that dump fee on. And if you wanted to mark it up, you could do that as well. But I'm just going to add that on there just so we cover it. So now, once again, we're back at a 21% profit margin for each full dump of debris. And obviously, we'd have to update the price and cost down here as well. You can simply do that by just adding a quick formula in here. So each additional dump is an additional $52, 0.42 hours, and a cost with labor, overhead recovery, and dump fee expenses at $40.83. So we've got that 21% net profit margin. So the idea is we want to first build this out in our blueprint, and then what we're going to do is go into Service Autopilot and go into the gear icon, and we're going to go into Services. And I'm going to swing my blueprint here to the other screen so I can actually see it. But if you have any comments or questions, drop them below here. Happy to answer them live or on the recorded version. And obviously, we've done this a few times for this example here in this test account, but I'll go through the actual process for you real quick. So we're going to add a service, and I'm just going to do FBL for Facebook Live, small shrubs. And I'm going to copy and paste that for time's sake here. And we're going to go in and put that in as service income, and we'll put the estimate in here. We're going to save a new. Oh, and actually, as we're rushing around here, we didn't do the rate matrix. So please enter an account for this service. And so in the rate matrix, we want to go into quantity rate times visits. We're going to build out a custom field before we get here. So that's the first step. In this instance, I already have, I'm assuming probably the number of small shrubs in here already. And we do. And what we're going to do is take it right from the blueprint right here. I scroll up to the first sheet here, small shrubs. I've got 1-to-1 is 217, 0.03 hours, and a break even of $1.27. So I'm really just transposing those numbers from the blueprint. So you can kind of see what that looks like, because now it's just, all we're doing is picking them off here. And there's no guessing what actually goes in those sheets because we've got them all on our blueprint here. So you're not building a house without a blueprint. You're not building services in your software without a blueprint as well. That's where the major mistakes come in. And everything on the bottom is going to be the same, just like it shows in the blueprint that we're working at. So if you go down here, the bottom 5 lines now are going to line up to the bottom 5 lines inside Service Autopilot and get you the information you need. So I'm going to hit Save and New. And we're going to do number of medium shrubs. Once again, these are from 3 to under 6 feet. We need a code, we need a service mode, we need an invoice description, we need an account, and we need an estimate, and we need the price matrix so we can fill that out when it comes in here. So we're going to go in and type in medium. And we've got that in here, and that's going to be a 1-to-1, and we'll take a look at it here for medium shrubs, 328.05 man hours. And our cost is going to be $1.90. So that's what our cost is before we make a profit on these shrubs. And now that's going to just literally be the same exact thing on the bottom, because that is a 1-to-1 ratio for our shrub trim. So for each shrub is 328. For the first one, and each additional is going to be another 328, 0.05 man hours, and $1.90 expense before we get to it. So we're going to save a new. We're going to go and do number of large shrubs. And then we'll get into hedgerows and disposal fees here in a minute. So this is how we standardize a production rate-based estimating for shrub trimming, allow it to be delegatable to other employees, or if you are a business owner that want to hold yourself accountable, that's just how we would do it. So once again, the calculation, rate times quantity times visits, custom field. I'm going to go in and look for my custom field that we've already built out for large shrubs. And we're going to go back to Facebook Live here for large shrubs in the blueprint, and it's 1842 and 0.28 hours. And 0.28 and 1077. For every shrub, and then the bottom line is going to be identical. Now, if you had a minimum price or you wanted to charge more for the first shrub for some reason, that would fall on the top line here. So now that we've got this buttoned in here, we've got small, medium, and large shrubs. We're going to save a new, and we're going to do hedgerows with no ladder. Same thing, we need a code per unit, invoice description, income account, and an estimate. And the rate matrix, quantity, rate times visits. We're going to go hedgerow. That should already be built in here. The idea before you get into building the services, so you definitely want to build out your custom fields. And that's going to be, my example here is 10 linear feet per section here. So I'm charging $45.50 and 0.7 hours. 7. And that is going to be $26.60 my cost. So now every one section of 10 linear feet is going to be an additional $47.50, top on both sides with cleanup, 0.7 man hours, and a cost of $26.60 before profit. Now I've got one more left here for the hedgerows. Is we're going in and doing the hedgerows with a ladder. So obviously that production rate is going to be a little less productive. Now the cleanup is going to predominantly be the same when you do these, but this is kind of what we're looking at here. So for time's sake, the invoice description code, I'm just doing those on the fly and pasting them in. Obviously, you want to take the time to update those. Estimates here, I'm dropping that in. And then our rate matrix, quantity, rate times visits, we are going to go hedgerows with a ladder. And I'm going to say every 1-to-1 10 linear foot section is, right off the blueprint again, $59.58 and 0.92 man hours. And once again, your budgeted man hours are going to be based as one person only on the job. And the software, such as Service Autopilot, should calculate how many guys or girls are on the crew and manipulate that down for you. Because as we know, sometimes we have no-show, no-call employees, or we're running behind and we have to have a larger crew. So the software should account for that for you in the process. And top to bottom, we are good. So last thing we have now is disposal fees. So this could include your drive time from your shop to disposal, if disposal's at your shop, whatever that looks like. But best practice, in my opinion, is you really need to account for this non-billable drive time. And you put that in here again, per unit, not hourly. And rate matrix, I'm not sure a custom field built out. If I don't, I will show you how we build that. So number of dump trips for debris, that's the one I'll use here. But you want to make that custom field. And that's going to be associated to the customer predominantly. So we're going to go in and what is our charge per dump? 5208 and it's 0.42 man hours. And the cost before profit with the cost of dumping is $40.83. Once again, it's 1-to-1, 52.08, 0.42. And $40.83. So once we figured our break even, our labor on this with disposal and drive time. So once we have that now, we really need to go in and create a process to do this. So the next thing I'm going to do, in my opinion, is go in and go to the gear icon. And I'm going to job estimate templates here. And I want to pull that into a standardized estimate template just for estimating those shrubs. So add a template. And I'm going to make this our Facebook Live template here for shrub pruning. Show you how it's done, how we pull it together. Then I'm going to show you one of the ways that we actually create a delegatable estimate process that can be delegated to your team. I want to show this one creating both estimates and jobs. And I'm going to go in and select my estimate document. This obviously should be built out before. Let's see what I've got here that could be applicable. Well, let's go with the estimate doc with videos and see what it comes up with. So next thing is we want to go and add an item, and we're going to have our child or parent service of shrub pruning. So we probably already have that built in here. So we don't in this account. So I'll actually go into the gear icon and create my parent service here, so you can see what that looks like. So you can kind of connect the dots. So we need a parent service that doesn't spell out small, medium, large shrubs or hedgerows. And that will make more sense in a minute when I connect all of them. And this one does not have a pricing matrices to it. So I'm going to go back to my gear icon and grab that job estimate template so I can put these all together for you. And I'll show you the on-site estimate form, how we actually break down a systematic way to delegate these estimates on the fly when you're walking around with your mobile phone doing that. So, all right. And it did not save it by the looks of it. So we're going to add a template. Grab our job estimates here. That's going to open up our documents here. I'm going to grab our SimpleGrowth estimate template here with videos. Then I'd add an item in, and under services, I want to go in and do my shrubs. Facebook Live shrub pruning, the one I just made. Then under the plus icon, we're going to add our small, medium, and large service. So right now it's going to default the product. We need to make it service. And we are doing our Facebook Live small shrubs. Now it looks like we've done this before, so this should be interesting. But this is going to pull those in. Medium. And we are going to put our large. We're going to do our hedgerows with and without a ladder. There's width. Hedgerow with no ladder. And now we need to add our dump fees. So once again, we're just literally, I've done enough of these, they're all in my head, but we're literally going down the blueprint line by line and grabbing each one. And that's the system that we teach when SimpleGrowth teaches us out to SA users, or when we trained our internal staff, candidly. All right, shrub pruning. Let me just make sure I've got the right one. obviously loaded or done this a few times here, so I just want to make sure I've got the right one. There we go. Now we've got our main service with all the other services in there. We'd want to go in and make sure by adding some values in it, we have the right one. So we're going to hit save here. And then the last thing we'd want to do is create an on-site estimate form. This is something that is particular to what SimpleGrowth does. It really is something we built at Callahan's Lawn Care, my company, and then we've taught other people to do this. But really what you'd want to do is go in and add a form. I'm going to do it in a V2 form, but traditionally we can do this in V3 as well. But just for simplicity, since I'm already in V2, I will show you in V2. And this will take a second to load, but once it loads, I'll show you the on-site estimate form and then how we tie that all together into a standardized estimate. The name it, we need to put a title, name. We want to scroll down, auto create on submit, create a lead or update a lead. And we want to add some particular fields in, such as name and address and email. These need to be mapped back to first name, last name. Address needs to be mapped back to service address. Beautiful thing about V3 is it automatically maps these back or asks you to make sure. So if you don't forget, it will take care of it for you. And we've got an email. Now, the next thing is we want to add a couple fields for numbers. So I'm going to go in and put in number of small shrubs. In the comment area here, help text, you want to say shrubs up to just up. Shrubs less than 3 feet. When you click into that, we're going to go in and map that back to a custom field, and that's going to be our number of small shrubs. And this is hanging up here for a minute, but I'll show you once this connects how to get that to work. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to map that back to your custom field here of small shrubs. And then you can go in and add another number or copy it. We're going to have small, medium, and large shrubs. And then the idea is once you have that all buttoned up, we're going to add that into the auto assist. And the auto assist will allow you to put V2 or a V3 form in now to do that. So if we go in and edit these here, we'll be able to pull in all of the different options here for small, medium, large shrubs, hedgerows, with or without a ladder, and your number of disposal trips in case it's a big or multiple day job. That will cover all of that. So the idea is here, internet's a little bit slow at the place here at my basement office, but I'm going to show you real quick on this one how to update the medium and then show you how to connect it all together. So we would go in and connect that in. We'd go into this one here for small, medium, large shrubs. Once again, we're mapping it to a custom field, and then we're mapping it back to the small, medium, and large shrubs. Basically, you'd go in and hit save and close at this point. And then the final part would be is the first time you do it, we want to go into a lead or a client under the auto assist, attach that form, and then you're going in your mobile form to attach that. And then as the person walks through and adds all the small, medium, and large shrubs, it's automatically going to calculate a price, a budget, time, and cost before profit based on all the numbers we've had there. So that auto assist right there is here. And you're going to want to add that on-site estimate form here. And then once it's loaded, you add it, you hit it. You go in, pull it up in your mobile, V2 or V3 with the team app or legacy apps. You clock in 1, 2, and 3. And then when we open up the estimate, it will calculate a price, budgeted time, and cost. So getting hung up here in the basement office with some of the internet, if the kids are using the internet heavy upstairs. So obviously this is not normal, but this does happen when the kiddos are upstairs playing on the smart TV. So any comments or questions, drop them below, but that is how you tackle production rate-based estimating on shrubs, small, medium, large shrubs, hedgerow with or without ladder. Create a job estimate template and then a form that ties into each custom field. You fill the form out on your phone, and then when you pull up the estimate, it calculates the price, budget, time, and cost, and all the consumer will see is shrub pruning in a price, but they'll have no idea that we've broken it down in segments of sizes, shrubs, and hedgerows. So comments or questions, drop below. Callahan's Corner. You ask the questions. We answer them live right here on Facebook.